Tony, congratulations. Well, I mean, a lot happened in that football match. I mean, can you summarise how you're feeling, how you think your team performed?
Well, obviously very good if you can score 5. And probably could have scored more, which is really pleasing. We came from a goal down, so we conceded early, which is also a positive. So many positive things. Okay, we know we conceded 3 goals, and which is not great. We need to work on a few things there. At times it got a little bit too easy for us, and then we complicated the situations, and they were very dangerous in transition. They took risks second half. We should have controlled the game better. So we're certainly not the finished article. We've got a lot of work to do, but it's a good start at home.
Bruno Fornaroli for 4 goals in the opening 45 minutes. How did it go so right for him today? Did you see something in the dressing room where you thought he'd have a good game? What happens basically?
Look, I think his movements are of a quality striker in the box, and he was before every cross he was making 2 movements, whether it was going near, then going far, or far to near, and he looked sharp. He's doing a lot of good work around the box now. He still works hard for the team, but I think he's able to get there a lot easier due to his fitness and his conditioning. And he's getting more shots away. So, he hit the post twice second half. There was another one the keeper saved, but, they gave it as a goal kick, which is a great effort across his body, and the keeper got a touch. But so he could have had a lot of goals today, and, his work rate is special, and, long may it continue.
What was your reaction to the Rabona one, the 4th one?
Wow, yeah, just special. He's got that, Bruno, and I'm so glad it came off. And it was a great move. We changed the point of the attack, and Adama got to the edge of the box, and Bruno, again, with his movement, was able to find some space, and special goal.
I know we're only 2 games into the new season, but he looks in ripping nick. He's scoring goals, outright Golden Boot leader. I mean, we asked him about it before. Could you see him put his hand back up again in terms of that Socceroos striker role?
Oh, let's not get carried away. Let's not. I mean, look, the players should always dream. I tell my players to always dream, of the biggest place they can be and the best performance they can have. We've got to find consistency and put it into action on a regular basis. But we've had a good start, and if that's his dream, and if we can help support him to get there, then I'll be the first, if they play in Australia, in the stands to watch him. So why not? He can dream, and we want all our players to dream. So now we'll dream of another win for next week, and know that it's a special game against Adelaide for our fans, for their fans and members, and we had a great turnout today, and hopefully we bring that back, and even more noise to create that 12th man atmosphere for us that can help us in a crucial game.
You clearly obviously got supreme confidence in Bruno, but I mean, at his age, at the age of 36, did it even take you by surprise how incredible his performance was at this stage of his career? No, because if we start saying he's 36, well then we treat him like a 36-year-old, which means we tell the player that he's too old, that he can't move, that he can't play, that he can't score. He doesn't want that. He wants to be treated as a player that, I perform, I play. And, if we can promote an 18-year-old, why can't a 36-year-old play? It's the same. And, we'll support him to keep doing well and keep trying to give him the service that he wants. And, he looked really sharp today, and it's not easy. It's the first game in the afternoon. It's an afternoon kickoff. We haven't had that yet, and to see him move the way he did is, great for us. And obviously he'll be very happy tonight. But I've already spoke to him, and he wants more next week. And the boys' approach has been really good after the game. We're very happy. We know we've got to improve some areas, and that's positive. Just a comment on Daniel Arzani's performance. He seemed to be in the first half. He was like in amongst everything. Just how's he sort of his assimilation into the group so quickly?
Yeah, last week he was solid. He put the effort in without much of the end product or the quality that we know he possesses. But you got to remember how much football he's played in the last 2 to 3 years has been very limited. And in places where you're on loan, very similar to Zinedine, where things go wrong, you're the first one out of the team. You're not their player. You can get disillusioned quite quickly. And he loves the game. He's an intelligent young man. He loves football. People don't quite understand that about him. He's really into his football and he wants to be better. And today was an improvement. And I'm sure he wants to keep getting better, and so do we.
You spoke to us leading into this game about using the lessons from last year and not slipping up, and mission accomplished on that front. But I was watching this game and I was remembering back to last season, that Boxing Day game against Western United, where you cop a goal from a corner that probably wasn't a corner, and then you can't get back into the game, whereas this time around you immediately go up the other end from the kickoff, equalise, and then go on with it. Can you summarise what sort of transformation has occurred at this club and with this team between that moment where you couldn't come back and this one where you do so comprehensively?
Maybe a mindset. A mindset's different. We didn't look as though we were shell-shocked by the goal. We were disappointed because it didn't look like as if it was a corner, but it happened. The reaction was excellent. A very nice goal from Bruno, great one-on-one dribbling from Daniel. And then we went on with it from there, which is good to see. But, that was somewhere halfway through the season, just about that game. We're still very early, so, we know there are many more challenges to come. And, as long as we know that we can keep getting better, I think that's the key. We had a lot of control of the game and some periods where we lost it and we looked vulnerable. And, we've got to get that right, especially for next week. It's a huge game and I'm sure everyone will be looking forward to that.
That game last year, that was also the first one with no fans in the stands, whereas today, I think that was the most full I've seen the North Terrace since pre-COVID.
Yep.
It looked like to me. Just obviously the boys have to go out and put a performance in themselves and get it out of in them. But how much of a boost is that? How good is that for you and the boys to look out there and see a wall of Victory fans in that North End?
No, it's huge. It's huge. It's so good to see them all back, and we've all been through a lot. With pre-COVID, COVID. Decisions that have been made, things that have happened in football and around this football club. But just to see them all there before the game and hearing the noise, we could feel it on the sideline as a staff. They were there to support their club, and even at 1-0 you could hear the noise. They're supporting their club and their players, and there is a lot of pride at this football club, and I'm happy that we could give them the 5 goals that they could celebrate, and hopefully there'll be more of that.
Did the Nishan goal just sort of top it off in that sense? He's the hometown kid. He probably missed a couple of chances last week, and to finish the way he did that so comprehensively in front of him. Yeah,
and it probably shows how far he's come and matured, and physically how much better he is, that he could run away from an athletic player himself in the defender, Moragas. So. And he showed the composure to finish. So, look, we started the second half poorly and conceded a goal. And again, we had a good reaction. So I think we've certainly got that in our game this year.
Jason Guerrier and Ryan Teague as well. What are the concerns with those two?
Nothing with Ryan. I think Jason, we'll see, he had just some tightness in his quad at half time. And, we thought more of a precaution just to make sure that it's nothing serious, and hopefully he'll be fine next week.
Anyone else that got hurt?
No, not that I've not.
Some treatment, so
yeah, not that, there are a lot of knocks, but not that I'm aware of.
All good. Thanks.
All right, thank you.